and welcome back to another Let's Roleplay Dragon Age Inquisition. I am Theron, Dalish Mage. Should I not be calling myself the Herald of Andraste? But we are currently, well, I was looking for the clues that this Red Jenny group had left for me, and I ran into this curious elf named Sera. She speaks very oddly, and I don't think she's... I think she's been really... I'm not sure what she... Maybe as a servant, or... I don't know, it's almost like she's a wild child. She doesn't speak clearly. Speaks very unintelligently. Now I'm a Dalish mage. I'm from the wilds, basically, and we are taught a lot, you know, how to... manners and language and speech a lot better than she is. She has been taught, anyways.
Back there you wanted to know if I glowed. Why?
That's what you do, innit? You walked out of somewhere, and now you glow. Andraste's herald. True or not, it seemed like the easiest way to know it was you.
True or not?
Well, that's what they say and all. Look, don't get ahead, yeah? I want to help this... whatever it is. Inquisition.
I hope this is still a question, because this was where, yeah, this is where the questions were.
You sound like a thief who acts out petty revenge fantasies. And that might be bad?
Oh, right. You want to prop that guy up so I can say my sorries? Bad things should happen to bad people. We find someone not so bad, maybe he'll end up not so dead. Good enough?
You said that like it's obvious, but you didn't know him.
I knew about him.
That's just rumor.
Look, I'd have been fine stripping his guards and nicking his stuff. Turns out he deserved worse. Or was him trying to kill you a good thing? Are you the baddie? Didn't think so.
Simple. To the point, simple, but... we're trying to make allies here, not indiscriminately kill. We can use you, but I'll have to keep an eye on her.
All right, Sera. I can use you and your friends.
Yes! Getting good before you're too big to like. That'll keep your breeches where they should be. Plus extra breeches because I have all these... You have merchants who buy that piss, yeah? Got to be worth something. Anyway, Haven. See you there, Herald. This will be grand.
An odd one. They who stand. Achievement unlocked. Well, I suppose we could swap out Varric for Sera. Oh, so it's totally asking me to... I definitely want to keep Solus for his mage perspective. And Cassandra I cannot do without at the moment. But Varric, well, he can go back to Haven. Or he can just hang out outside the city. We'll get back to him. Now, I have to see what Sera actually has. I have no idea in terms of equipment. Probably bare bones. Yeah. She's got a hunter coat, and she's got a firm hunting longbow. Nothing special. I saved the blade. She's obviously into archery, so... Let me see. I have to actually look at what she does. Cassandra wants Sera. 11 points to spend. Wow, it's completely up to me. She seems to be an archer, though. We don't really want another archer. We already have a rogue archer. Could she do both? Is it possible to do one from range and one's not, and subterfuge? I'm kind of thinking I would prefer if she went double daggers. We have a nice dagger. And subterfuge. Experts in these talents are masters of misdirection, whether leaping to safety, disappearing in the shadows, or tricking enemies into slashing at empty air. They are never where anyone expects them to be. Just because she's an elf doesn't mean that she has to go archery. So let's do this. Twin Fangs. The only problem is we only have one dagger to give her, but that's okay. We can get another one eventually. Daggers drop all over the place out in the hinterlands. Twin Fangs, so put an extra point, so 6 points in this, excuse me, this tree, and 5 points in subterfuge. You lash out with both daggers, striking deep with bonus damage if you flank your foe. Very nice. Ripping Fangs, as if flanking, your Twin Fangs attack from keep will keep your target's armor sundered from the blow. So I can go these ones. So skirmisher, flank attack, you leap through shadows to attack your foe with deadly strikes to hit from behind. Skirmisher. Before your target turns to face your blow, you move to stealth. Impossible to find. Nice. Parry. You quickly block a strike made by your foe, then counter as their own defenses fall. And effortless riposte. If you succeed in countering a blow, your parry costs no stamina at all. It's almost like it's rhyming. Okay, let's go to subterfuge. Stealth. You step into shadows, all but invisible to your enemies. Attacking from stealth gives you a damage bonus and brings you back to the enemy's attention. Dealing damage to enemies reduces the ability's cooldown time. Lost in the shadows. You live in the darkness. Entering stealth is now instant and removes all debilitating effects on you. Wow. While in stealth, you can even pass through enemies without being detected. Very nice. There's evasion. They can't hit what they can't see. Your deceptive fighting style gives you a chance to dodge enemy attacks, taking no damage. That's just chance to activate plus 5 or 5%. Weird. Enemies are likely to overlook you in combat. It's easy to miss, much to their regret. This is especially true if you're flanking them. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we have one more we can put in here. Evade. Okay, I kind of get what these are from Dragon Age 2. Knockout powder. I'm going to go with evade. You leap away from incoming attacks, putting yourself where you need to be to win this fight. Okay. There. I hope I didn't make a mistake, but at least it's given me the options of how to specialize her. So I've got this really nice dagger that she can have. And we have to give her something else. Firm hunting longbow. Just the blade alone is way more damage than what she was able to do with that. I guess she had a lucky shot on that guy. But as for armor, let's get out. I don't know if I have anything for armor. Hunter coat she's wearing. Orlesian, no, she can't wear that. The battle mage armor. Accessories. Enhanced blizzard ring. Well, we need to look for... immolate. We need to look for rogues. Rogue only. Enhanced leaping shot ring. No, that's not... I don't think... that sounds like something ranged. Enhanced rally ring. Enhanced throwing blades ring. Not sure what that is. I'd have to look it up. Enhanced toxic cloud ring. I don't know if that will have anything. I can give her a ring of attack plus 2. But as for anything else, we don't have anything else. But I do want to see that. So what does it enhance? What is she wearing? Enhanced throwing blades ring. So we'd have to look into... Where is she? Right here. Enhanced throwing blades ring. I need to find out where that ability is. Okay. What's going on? Like attack. Throwing blades. Death blow. Spinning blades. No throwing blades. Okay, then... Is it here, then? Knockout powder, mercy killing, shadow strike, ambush. I don't see anything that... Throwing blades, which tells me it's useless for her. Is it have to do with... Throwing blades? Yeah, this is something Vera could use, so it's useless for her, that ring. Unfortunately, we'll have to take it off. I didn't think it would take as long to kind of figure a new character out, but let's just take this ring off. It's absolutely useless. Oops. Yeah. Okay, at least we have one ring we can give her. Loot. Maybe we'll find another dagger. Too many breaches. Belt of fire resistance. She can actually wear that. So let's gather up everything. Wonder if this noble had anything on him. 13 gold. Is he that poor? That's the way we came in. Yeah, he had nothing special. Is this the way out? I think so. World map, yeah. Let's just quickly check out the area. I don't know if there's anything around here. We're not here. There's a sack there. 2 sacks. Velveteen. It's a... Yeah. Crafting item. So, loot. Come on. 98 gold. That's a little bit better. Okay, so we're going to go off to meet Vivienne then. She can take over for Solus if she's a mage and if she's going to join with us. But I don't know if I want her though. Ghislaine Estate. Let's go there. it is nice to get more people to join with us. In this case, like I said, Sera needs a close eye on, because I don't know if I can trust her judgment. It's one thing, I mean, she's part of a small group that's around this area of the Thetis, and maybe she can help with information. But she does know how to kill. She proved that. With an arrow. Bow and arrow. Now we're going to try her with daggers. More fine court of the Orlesians.
Master Lavellen, on behalf of the Inquisition.
A pleasure, sir. We so rarely have a chance to meet anyone new. It is always the same crowd at these parties. So you must be a guest of Madame de Fer, or are you here for Duc Bastien?
Are you here on business? I have heard the most curious tales of you. I cannot imagine half of them are true.
Who are you people?
What have you heard about me?
Some say that when the veil opened, Andraste herself delivered you from the Fade.
I'm not familiar with that name. I was invited here by First Enchanter Vivienne.
Madame de Fer is a fond nickname the court has given Lady Vivienne.
I've heard she finds it amusing.
I've heard very little about Duc Bastien.
He hasn't been seen much at court lately.
His business with the Council of Heralds often takes him from home for long periods. It can't be good for a man of his years.
And of course, there's the Civil War. Bastien probably wishes to distance himself from the actions of his one-time son-in-law.
Tearing up the Dales in a foolish bid for power? It will end in disgrace for Gaspard. Everyone knows it.
I've heard of this Gaspard and his war with the Empress.
Some of those storytellers may have gotten carried away.
But only for the best effect. The Inquisition is a ripe subject for wild tales.
The Inquisition. What a lot of pig shit. Washed-up sisters and crazed seekers. No one can take them seriously. Everyone knows it's just an excuse for a bunch of political outcasts to grab power.
I can't speak to one about chanter business, so I don't know if I want to say this is a holy calling. But I will say we are restoring peace.
The Inquisition is working to restore peace and order to Thetis.
Here comes the outsider, restoring peace with an army. We know what your Inquisition truly is. If you were a man of honor, you'd step outside and answer the charges.
My dear Marquis, how unkind of you to use such language in my house to my guests.
Very shiny.
You know such rudeness is intolerable.
Madame Vivienne, I humbly beg your pardon.
You should. Whatever am I going to do with you, my dear? My lord, you're the wounded party in this unfortunate affair. What would you have me do with this foolish, foolish man?
I honestly don't care.
The Marquis doesn't interest me. Do whatever you like with him.
Poor Marquis. Issuing challenges and hurling insults like some Ferelden doglord. And all dressed up in your Aunt Solange's doublet. Didn't she give you that to wear to the Grand Tourney? To think all the brave chevaliers who will be competing left for Markham this morning, and you're still here. Were you hoping to sate your damaged pride by defeating the Herald of Andraste in a public duel? Or did you think his sword would end the shame of your failure? Run along, my dear. Do give my regards to your aunt. I'm delighted you could attend this little gathering. I've so wanted to meet you. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Vivienne, first enchanter of Montsimard and enchantress to the Imperial Court.
High titles.
Charmed, Lady Vivienne.
Ah, but I didn't invite you to the chateau for pleasantries. With Divine Justinia dead, the Chantry's in shambles. Only the Inquisition might restore sanity and order to our frightened people. As the leader of the last loyal mages of Thedas, I feel it only right that I lend my assistance to your cause.
She wants to assist our cause, really.
What exactly can you do for the Inquisition?
I am well versed in the politics of the Orlesian Empire. I know every member of the Imperial Court personally. I have all the resources remaining to the Circle at my disposal. And I'm a mage of no small talent. Will that do?
You mean of the legitimate circle? I thought that they were all outlaws. I'm not sure exactly what situation that the mage's circle is put into. But perhaps she's in such high standing that she wasn't approached by the Templars. But it's a little odd. I thought mages are supposed to be hemmed into their towers in Shemlands. She does, with her with her know-how of Orlesian politics, which I'm sure supersedes anything, perhaps, maybe, except for Liliana. She could be of use.
Does that mean you'd be aiding the Inquisition from the Imperial Palace?
Ordinarily, I would be happy to serve as liaison to the court, but these are not ordinary times. The veil has been ripped apart and there is a hole in the sky. It is now the duty of every mage to work towards sealing the breach. And so I would join the Inquisition on the field of battle.
Okay. She wants to join the fight right next to me then. But I need to know what she's talking about, loyal mages.
You say you led the last of the loyal mages. Loyal to whom?
To the people of Thedas, of course. We have not forgotten the commandment, as some have, that magic exists to serve man. I support any effort to restore such order.
So you're in favor of returning the mages to the Circle, then?
Where else can mages safely learn to master their talents? We need an institution to protect and nurture magic. Maker knows, magic will find neither on its own.
I didn't think any organization even existed anymore. I thought all the Circle mages were out in the cold.
What's in this for you?
The same thing anyone gets by fighting this chaos. The chance to meet my enemy, to decide my fate. I won't wait quietly for destruction.
It's somewhat intelligent, yes.
Are you devout? What's your opinion of the Chantry?
I was a great admirer of the late Divine Justinia V. The Chantry, at its best, unites the disparate cultures of Thedas and looks after its most vulnerable. Had she lived, Justinia could have accomplished so much.
Had she lived.
You are aware that the Chantry hasn't sanctioned this Inquisition.
The Chantry is leaderless. They're in no position to officially sanction anything. Besides, my dear, if there is one virtue the Chant of Light teaches us, it is forgiveness. Once the Inquisition has sealed the breach, I am sure the new Divine will not care in the slightest about official permission.
I think she'd be a good asset, then.
The Inquisition will be happy to have you, Lady Vivienne.
Great things are beginning, my dear. I can promise you that.
She also seems like a very experienced mage. Alright, with recruiting all these people, though, that we're going to have the issue of people we can't exactly trust. Yeah, I'm going to have to watch out for that, so will Liliana. And even Varric, who is really good at judging people, I believe. He used to be a spy himself. But I trust out of everybody so far Cassandra. Cassandra placed her faith in me. I trust her more than anybody. And here we are, back in Haven again. Outside again. Well, you know what? I'm gonna go and check out what I can do over at the blacksmith, because I've bought additions to my staff that I will be able to put into it, and see what else I can create. And we'll end the video here. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time.